But first, pumpkin spice latte of the season. Hell yeah. Good morning. I just got out of the shower, hence the hair, but I wanted to do a little self-care morning. I'm going to start off with some eye masks. These are the Derma E Vitamin C Bright Eyes Hydro Gel Patches. Gonna do a little self-care this morning with some eye masks. I just ordered some coffee from Gregory's. They just came out with all their fall flavors and I really want to try their pumpkin spice latte, the first PSL of the season. I have to document it, so I ordered that, so that's on the way. And I figure while we wait, we can do a little self-care, I can journal, do some content planning, and just have a productive, cozy morning with you guys. And I'm pretty sure all the stuff that I ordered from Amazon to decorate my room finally came in, so I can pick that up and we can decorate and have a cozy fall day. Pumpkin spice lattes, decorating for fall. I'll probably pick up a fall read too and figure out what I want to read, but I just love the fall. The fall is my time to shine, and I don't care if it's too early because I just love the cozy vibes. I love getting into the fall spirit, and that is exactly what we're gonna do today. I do love the fall, but I can't lie, it's been really nice having off of work this past month, so that's gonna be tough. I go back next week, but I am excited. I'm excited to start off a new school year, get my new materials, get my bubbles and stickers and games for the kids, and just kind of prep everything and start fresh, which I am excited about, but also, you know, I love being off and I love not working, obviously, as a human being. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but we're not gonna think about that. We're gonna put that deep in the crevices of our mind and not think about going back to work and just enjoy the cozy calm day today. I have my 5-minute journal that I rarely use. I literally had this for so long because I always forget to do it every day, but whenever I do it, I always feel so much better and it just puts me in the right headspace. So I definitely want to get back into that habit and just implementing healthy habits in my daily routines. So I love that, like, with each one, it gives you a little like quote at the top, a little positive affirmation, and then you write what you're grateful for, 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that would make today great, a daily affirmation for yourself, and then at the end of the day, you're supposed to go back and do highlights of the day and what you learned today. So I love all of that, and I love the sentiment and just getting yourself in a better mindset. Also, like, takeaways of the day, learning about yourself and being more present in the moment. I think this just helps with that. So I definitely want to get back into doing this more often. And also, the book itself is just like so aesthetically pleasing to me. Like, I don't know what it is about the material of this and the font. I love it. So I gotta get back into it. Flipping to a new page, this one at the top says, "Life is about not knowing, having to change, taking the moment and making the best of it without knowing what's gonna happen next." Gilda Radner. So true, Gilda, so true. At the end of the day, no one really knows what they're doing. We're all just kind of winging it, changing and making the best of the cards we've been dealt in life, and just not knowing exactly what's going to happen, but going with our best intention and doing what we think is right in the moment, trying our best, and that's all we can really do. And I like that little quote. So these are the 3 books that I have on top of my bookshelf. I have my 5-minute journal. I have How to Giggle, because I love the Giggly Squad podcast. I'm actually gonna listen to an episode while I do my journaling and stuff, but love it. And I think this is the perfect, like, coffee table book. The hardcover-ness of it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think it's a good coffee table book and just like a nice decor book, as well as a good reminder to giggle. We need to giggle more. There is not enough giggling going on in society, and that is my campaign as president. More giggles. The people need to giggle, and that is what I firmly stand on. So I have this book, and then the other book that I have is this Workhouse 2025 social media planner. I saw this girl on TikTok post about it, and then I immediately got it because I thought, I don't have anything like this. Like, there's so many regular planners out there, but nothing dedicated specifically to social media and tracking. Like, I love how it tracks your analytics, and you can, like, put it for every month that you track, you know, on each platform what you're doing. It has like a little self-analysis page, and then you can kind of plan out the month of content. What are your pillars? What are your content pillars? And then the things that you want to do the whole month. And then it goes in to every week. You have your content schedule of the week. I also love the way that this is set up with the fonts, and just the layout of it is really pretty. And so it has like your content schedule, and then you have like your story schedule and your posting and all of that stuff. I just think it's really cool. I think her name is Julia Brom. I think I'm saying that right, but I just like really love this planner. I've been really liking it, and I definitely want to like really make the most out of it because I've been kind of slacking last month with like journaling and keeping things in track, and I really do like it. I feel like there's something about writing something down on pen and paper, because I've been using a lot of like Google Docs and electronic to-do lists and planners, which I do like, and it's just easier sometimes, but there's just something about like taking a second to write down your thoughts or like put things in order that just feels so much better than just typing something up. I don't know what it is about it, but writing down pen to paper, pencil to paper. We're gonna have a little writing morning today and get our life together. So let's do it. I'm gonna put a Giggly Squad episode in the back and just get to writing. funny that for like so many of these journal prompts, when I have to list like 3 things I'm grateful for, coffee is always one of them. Is that concerning? Should I be concerned if that's like the first, like one of the first things that pop into my head? Like, yeah, my family, coffee. Can't tell you how many ones it's like blah 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 blah, coffee. Sometimes coffee's number 1, and that depends on the day, but what can I say? Okay, so for today I said I am grateful for my family, coffee, and cozy sweatshirts, because when it comes to like things you're grateful for, it doesn't always need to be like these big things. It can be just like the little things of your day that you're genuinely, you know, being present and feeling happy about and feeling grateful for. So you don't have to like overthink it when you fill this out, or like think of anything you're grateful for. You don't need to like put even pressure on like what you're choosing. Like you can pick anything. This pencil, I could be like, oh, I'm actually really grateful for this pencil. If it's making me happy, I'm grateful for it and I can appreciate it. So that's what I put for that. Family, coffee, cozy sweatshirts. And then what would make today great? I said getting a workout in, filming and editing content to keep with my consistent schedule, and decorating my space for fall. So those are like the top 3 things that I want to get done today, and if I get those 3 things done today, then I will feel very accomplished and that would make today great. And then for daily affirmation, I said I am present, enjoying the little things and daily routines. I am doing enough. I am doing better than I think I am. So sometimes I definitely need that reminder to myself sometimes, because I always like, I don't know, I put a lot of pressure on myself in like every aspect of my life, and I'm a big perfectionist, so sometimes like I can easily get into just like bouts of comparison, or just like feeling like even when I'm doing something it's not enough, or it's not good enough, or I should be doing more, and I need to like constantly like remind myself I'm doing better than I think I am, I'm doing great, proud of myself, I'm doing a lot more and a lot better than I think I am, and I just need to be present and enjoy what I'm doing more than I'm like putting pressure or expectation on it. So the goal of today is be present, enjoy the moment, and know that you're doing enough and that you're doing great. So if you also need the reminder, there you have it. And then later on I'll fill out the highlights of the day and what I learned today. Little content planning so we can stay on schedule. I've been trying to figure out what days I want to consistently dedicate posting on here to. I don't know what I'm saying. What days I want to post. So I've been thinking Thursdays and Sundays. Maybe I just need to like choose 2 days, dedicate the time, and then I know when I get back to work, maybe it'll be 1 time a week, but I still want to try to do the 2 times a week. So if anything, I can say like every Thursday, sometimes Sundays, but at least for right now, I want to try Thursdays and Sundays. So look out for a new video every Thursday and Sunday from my channel. Started posting less on short forms, so like Instagram and TikTok, and I feel like that's probably for the best for me. I go through like bouts with social media, and I think that's the healthiest way to do it. If you're trying to juggle all of these platforms, it can be a lot. So I feel like it's good to like take a month or 2 and be like, okay, my main priority is this one platform, and I can still kind of post on the other ones when you know, inspiration strikes or when I feel like it, but to have like one platform be your main focus that you're putting all your energy into growing, and like just, you know, working on those skills with that specific platform. After the next 2 months, you'll be like, okay, now we're gonna switch and I'll focus on TikTok or Instagram and stuff like that. But I think it's worth it for me to get back to just like putting my all into YouTube and dedicating that time and energy to that. Even though it takes a lot more time and energy, it's definitely worth it, and I feel like I get a better sense of accomplishment when I make a YouTube video. And I feel like the difference between like YouTube and other platforms, with TikTok it feels like, okay, you make this one video, but then it's as soon as you post it, it's like on to the next, well, what are you doing more? And then it just feels a lot more like do, if that makes sense, versus like YouTube, where even when I make something that's like 5 years ago, it could still be relevant or still like come up in people's feeds, or like it's still like there for me to view. Meanwhile, like the videos that I made on TikTok years ago, I can't even really see because I can't like scroll down far enough to see them. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like YouTube is just like worth the time and energy that I spend on it versus other platforms. So that's kind of like where my head's at with that right now, and I've been having fun creating content, and just I love the whole editing process. I love getting to do that. It is time consuming. Whenever I have to edit, I literally call it my editing gremlin days, because I literally like probably don't even leave my bed. I look my worst, but I'm like getting things done. So forgot what my point was, but I'm excited to, you know, make content on YouTube and just plan all that out and just come up with video ideas for the month. And then it's also cool to see, like in this planner specifically, you can compare last month's analytics to this month's analytics, and then you can kind of get a better sense of what's working, what's not working. And I think it's just a good, I like the idea of this planner. I feel like I haven't seen anything like it, so I'm excited to use it. So for this week, we're gonna plan out what content I want to film, when I'm gonna have the time to edit, and what videos and like what content specifically I want to make. And then I also want to dedicate days where I'm not filming or posting to maybe just like engaging with you guys more, responding to comments, DMing, liking other people's videos and commenting on their videos, like, and just having like a dedicated time block where I focus on doing that, I think is like cool too. Just to grow the community, build the community, feel like more close to you guys. So I think I want to do that too when I like plan out my week. open up some packages. Ooh, it's a shimmer eyeshadow. 12-hour long wear and flake free. I always love Tower 28's packaging. It's always so freaking cute. All these shades, bro. That's so cool. So these are all like shimmer eyeshadows. I'm so excited. And good for on the go-go. Very cute. Next, I ordered some Nespresso because I ran out of pods. Quality of the coffee and just the taste, unmatched. I love making my little at-home lattes with, I use like the double espresso pods. And then I add oat milk, and then I put whatever extra flavoring I want, but I love it. This one is the double espresso dolce, and this one is the Scuro, I think that's what it's called. So I usually get these two, and I love it. Next one is from Amazon. I think this is the extra fall decor I ordered. Fall scented, it's farmhouse, it's apple, clove, cinnamon, and orange. A little fragrance. Ooh, that's fall. Apple picking pumpkin patch. Right now I have, they're all like the same brand. I have the clean linen scent, which is what I used when I moved in, so it's kind of like old, but I don't know, maybe I'll put it in the bathroom. And then I have my cashmere vanilla scent, and then I just have this one that I just got. So I'm like, is it too many scents if I put them all together? Maybe I'll leave out the cashmere vanilla and put the clean linen in the bathroom, and then so I can like have the fall scent out in the open. I'll put the apple one up here. So it'll be apple and cashmere vanilla in my room, which not a bad combo. Not a bad combo. I also got a new fall phone case. This one is brown, and I think it's just nice to like switch up your phone case, switch up your wallpaper for a new season, which is another thing I want to do. I love like when the seasons change, just changing up my wallpaper. For some reason it just makes me feel fresh and new, and I think little things like that also help with just the vibes of everything. Oh, I didn't realize this one came with a screen protector. Bonus! This one is a shock-proof phone case. Wait, this is so smooth. I love the brown color. I feel fresh, I feel brand new. This is, oh, I think I got a pumpkin glass. I think this is it. You guys, how cute. This is like the perfect, I love having fun glasses for the fall time, even like when I take them to work or just have at home when I have my morning coffee. And now I can have my fall flavored coffee, my maple coffee, in a cute little pumpkin glass. I love that. And the only other thing that I got, actually from CeraVe. So I'm very excited. I love CeraVe. They're one of my like all-time favorite skincare brands. I literally use them all the time. CeraVe, Kiehl's, and maybe Paula's Choice are like my top 3 skincare brands. I really love the Kiehl's and CeraVe because a lot of their stuff is just good for sensitive skin. There's like no added fragrances. It's just like very plain, and I like to like leave my skincare as simple as possible, where it's like face wash, nothing crazy. The only thing like that I'll do skincare wise is maybe the Paula's Choice exfoliating, like the BHA one, and that's really all I do. For the most part, I just like to leave things pretty simple, so I really love CeraVe. And if you would have told younger me that I was getting free CeraVe, I might have imploded, because I've loved CeraVe for a very long time. Intensive moisturizing lotion. I got their facial moisturizing lotion with SPF 50. I love using this in the morning, protect from the sun, especially in the summer. I really love their hydrating cream to foam cleanser. Their just standard basic hydrating cleanser is really good. And then I also really like their night cream, so I use this in the morning, and then I use their night cream at night, obviously. So that's kind of, this is like basically my skincare routine. Right here. Okay, yay! Got some good stuff today. Coffee secured. First pumpkin spice latte of the season. Are we ready? Got Gregory's coffee. They also have a bunch of like different fall flavors. I definitely want to try it, but nothing says fall like a pumpkin spice latte, so let's give it a little taste test. Hell yeah. This is probably better than any pumpkin spice latte I've had from anywhere. Bold statement, but I stand by it. I think it's because they mix vanilla with the pumpkin, and it just, ooh, that's so good. Oh wait, I should probably wash this and then put it in my little pumpkin glass, so we could really be in the fall vibes. Pumpkin spice latte in hand, fall scents going, fall decor bought, new fall phone case. We're thriving. We're living, we're thriving, and I'm here with all the cozy vibes. And we got some good fall reads. I'm down between 2 of them, trying to decide what I'm in the mood for today, but I'll go into that in a little bit. First, I kind of want to finish decorating and put in my new pillows. So let's do that. but these basically are the two books that I'm gonna decide between, but I'll talk more about that later when we're actually getting down into reading. But first, I want to make my bed all fall and cozy. I got these pillowcases from Amazon, and then I got a throat pillow to put this pillowcase on it, and it just says, "Hello Pumpkin." Isn't that so cute? It'll just kind of tie in together, bring the warm fall vibes. So let's do it. It looks so good. I already feel the cozy vibes. I feel like it just brings warmth into it, bringing in this, like, I think it's called like terracotta, this color, and I really love it. I think it looks so cute. The most perfect sound ever. I love all my new fall decor. Pumpkin spice latte, and we got a romantasy read. Let's get into it. Hell yeah. Actually so good so far. I feel like, why is no one talking about this book? People need to be talking about this book because I'm absolutely loving it so far. It's keeping my attention fully immersed right from the beginning. Premise is so unique and interesting. I love the world building of the story and highly enjoying. Potential 5-star, potential 6-star, who knows? We have a long way to go, but I'm really enjoying this. I feel like lately, a lot of romantasy reads have been very copy-paste, same trope, same kind of dynamic, same plot, same premise. Like, it just has been feeling very, very similar every time. And I love romantasy, but sometimes, like, it just feels like everything is the same, pretty much, except for, like, a few differences. But Shield of Sparrows also did really well with this. I felt like it was kind of different from other ones I've read with, like, the whole, like, monster world building, and this one feels like completely fresh. It kind of feels like if Divine Rivals and Peaky Blinders had a baby, it would be this book. And that's how it was marketed, as like a romantasy, like a Peaky Blinders based romantasy book, which I'm definitely getting that vibe. I've only seen a couple episodes of Peaky Blinders. I've actually like never watched the show in its entirety, but like I get the vibe and the setting premise of it. So I really like the atmosphere and the premise of this book. It's really interesting and fresh, and it just feels very unique to like the other romantasy reads that I've read. So I'm very intrigued about this. Basically, it follows two main characters, Nina and Patrick, and in this society you have two class systems. On one end you have the artisans who have magic and they're like the high society people, and then you have the craftsmen who are the miners, the farmers, the working class people. So you have these two class systems, and the craftsmen don't have magic, only the artisans do. And then every time a child turns 12, they have this big ceremony where they get sorted into whether you're an artisan or whether you're a craftsman, and like that's your life, like that's what the ceremony is. So the story follows Nina and Patrick when they're 12 years old. They end up meeting at this ceremony where they're getting sorted into their classes for the rest of their life and like what they're gonna do. And Patrick like knows who he is, who he wants to be. He's a miner through and through. Like his father was a miner, his father's father was a miner. Like he loves his family. He knows who he is, and like he is a craftsman. He's a miner. Like, and that's what he wants. He doesn't dream of anything else other than being that. But our girl Nina, she dreams of being an artisan. She wants to leave the life she knows, and she has big dreams, big goals for herself. So she wants magic, she wants to be an artisan. So they go into the ceremony, they meet. It's a very cute meet cute, you know, 12 years old, they meet as children. And at the ceremony, they find something out that bonds them for life. And they find out this big secret, which I won't share, obviously, but they find out this big secret, and that kind of bonds them for life. But then, you know, they go their separate ways. They don't really see each other for years and years, but they always like kind of still think about each other. So I'm at the point where they've gone their separate ways and they're still like thinking about each other here and there. But it's going to be really interesting to see how they meet back up again now that they're adults and like in these, you know, two very different paths that they've taken. So very intrigued and very interested in the story. I feel like it has a really cool premise, and like the world building, the dynamic, even like them meeting as children, and then the suspense of like what's gonna happen when they meet up again, like what's that gonna be like, is really interesting too. The different like magics that the artisans have, like the different elements, I don't know, it's really interesting and I'm really enjoying it so far, so loving it. More people need to be talking about this book. And that is my only qualm with the book, is why aren't people talking about it? More people need to be talking about it. I feel like this was honestly the perfect book to pick up for the mood that I'm in and for like the fall time. I feel like this is a really good romantasy for the fall. Also, I did take the dust jacket off because sometimes with the dust jacket with hardcovers, it just ends up shifting and moving and it just annoys me. So I honestly like the hardcover, like the bare hardcover. So usually that's what I'll do when I read a hardcover, because I don't know, I just like it. It feels, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like it feels cozy, it feels like nostalgic in a way. Like this could be any book. It feels like an old book, like when, I don't know how to describe what I'm saying, but I just like the feeling of having a hardcover with no dust jacket, so I always like taking it off. And then the sprayed edges are absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Amazing. I'm loving this book so far. My bookmark of the day is from Flows on Sunday. It's like this little teddy bear ribbon bookmark, very cutesy, and that is the book of the day. I also really want to try to make a list this year of everything in the fall time that I want to not get done, but like all the things I want to do in the fall, and make like a fall bucket list of activities I want to do, like apple picking, pumpkin picking, pumpkin painting. I don't even know. I just like, especially now that this is my first time experiencing Hoboken, like experiencing a new place in the fall time, because I moved in the winter, so I never got to experience the fall time here, and I just want to soak it up and do all the things, all the fall time things here, and experience a new place and just get out and about and do all the things. So I definitely want to start making a list of things I want to do and places I want to go to, things I want to get, things, different like foods and drinks I want to try that are like fall themed, and just really go hard this fall doing all the things and having a good old cozy time is my plan for this year. So if you have any ideas for like fun fall things, let me know in the comments too, and I'll keep making my list and obviously vlog it for you guys too once I do all of this stuff. But yeah, I think I might outro this video now and then edit it and post it for you guys so I can stay on top of my schedule. But I'm glad I got to take you guys along today, decorating for fall, reading romantasy reads, and having the first pumpkin spice latte of the season. Hell yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you besties in the next one. Love ya. Bye.